Welcome to my video. In this video we're going to be looking at a sorting algorithm for AQA's GCSE in computer science. The sorting algorithm we're going to look at is the merge sort. The key steps of the merge sort are: the list is divided into two, and this is repeated until all elements are separate. The elements are then compared in pairs and placed into a sorted order before being combined. The process is repeated until the list is recompiled into one sorted list. A key advantage of the merge sort is it's an efficient and effective method of sorting data. The merge sort uses a technique called divide and conquer. Here is an overview of what a merge sort may look like. I'm going to explain what we aim to achieve. We basically take a list that is unordered, we break it down continually until we end up with individual items. We then rebuild it, placing the items in order as we go, so we end up with an ordered list at the end. Don't worry if you don't understand this example, I'm going to do a step-by-step guide now. So, what are we aiming to achieve? We take here some data that's unsorted that we would like to sort. Okay? The intended outcome is for the data to look like this. We're now going to look at the process the algorithm would go through to achieve this. The first thing it would do is split the unordered list into two halves, as indicated here in red and blue. We could name this, for example, the first half and the second half. Because we have not down to individual items yet, we would split it again. So we now end up with four lists. But we're still not down to individual items, so we split it again, so we're down to the individual items we're after. This is called the end of the first phase. The first phase is complete when the items are at the point where they are individual items. This means we are ready to start the second phase. So, I'm going to take this here, and just to make it easy to see, I'm going to place it on the next screen here, like so. So I've literally, all this would still be here, and I've taken this and just placed it there. This is the second phase. The job of the second phase is basically to rebuild the list in order. Let's do that then. So let's compare the pairs. 25 v 17. Well, we know that 17 is less than 25. So the 17 goes there, and the 25 would go there. Let's look at the next pair. 26 v 34. Well, we know that 26 is less than 34. So it would go there, and the 34 would go there. 37 v 28. Well, we know that 28 is less than 37. So it would go like that. 39 v 20, and you've guessed it, the 20 is less, so it would go there. We are now going to rebuild it now from four lists, here look, into two. So how is it going to work? I'll show you. That's how it's going to work. So these two are going to be combined, and these two are going to be combined. So you take the smallest item in each of the lists. So you've got 17 v 26. Well, 17 is less than 26, so it comes down. 17 is being used, so we're now at 25. 25 is the smallest now, v 26. Well, 25 is smaller. This list is being used now. So 26 has got nothing to compare to. So 26 would just come down because it's less than 34, because it's already in order. Now let's do this side. 28 v 20. Well, 20 is less, so it would come down first. 28 v 39. Well, 28 is less, so it would come down first. 37 v 39. Well, 37 is less, so it would come down first. 39's got nothing to compare to, so it would come down. And we're now going to compile it into the final list that should be in order at the end. The smallest one in this list is 17, and the smallest one in this list is 20. So 17 is less than 20. The smallest in here is now 25 v 20, so the 20 would come down. 25 is smaller than the 28, so the 25 would come down. The 26 is now smaller than the 28, so that would come down. Well, the 28 is less than the 34, so that would come down. The 34 is less than the 37, so that would come down. There's nothing left in this list now, and these two are already in order, so they would just be brought down. We now have a finished phase 2. You can see that the list is now in order. What I'm going to do now is step through some exam questions, so you can put this to practice. Here is an example of an exam question. Let's read the exam question. This sort is carried out in two phases. The phases are separated by the dotted line, which is here. Explain the process that is being carried out in phase 1 of the above sort, above the dotted line. So basically phase 1 is this section here shown in red. Okay, remember phase 1 is where it breaks it down into individual items. Okay. Explain the process that is being carried out in phase 1 of the above sort, above the dotted line. Notice I read that twice. That's what you should be doing in the exam. You should be underlining any key points, okay, like I have. Okay. Here I've put some key words to help you with your answer. I've got divided, I've got shortest lists, I've got split, middle item, terminate stroke stops when the list length is 1. Pause here if you want to and have a go at compiling your answer. Okay, I'm going to show the answer now. The list is being divided into smaller lists. Okay, well it is being, isn't it? Because we'll break it into smaller lists. The list is split into approximate middle items. So let's look at that. Well, this one here, look, has been split into 4. This one's 3. And then this one here is a 2 and a 1. That's because there wasn't an even number of items. So it's approximate halves. Don't worry about that too much, okay? But just so you're aware that it's approximate halves. The subdivisions, okay, terminate when we're at the length of 1. So what that means is here, look, there's one item in that list, one 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 in that list. Okay, so it terminates. Okay, so that is the basic overview of that. And that's how you would get the 3 marks. I just want to talk about this little extra I've got here. Each sublist is approximate halves of the length that it was created from. Okay, it depends on how many items are in the list. So here I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, 7 split into 2 is not going to be a whole number, is it? Hence the reason why I've had to put here a 4 and a 3. Okay, so 3 marks, 3 clear points. Okay, I hope that helps. Moving forward to the next one then. Explain the process that is being carried out in phase 2 of the sort below the dotted line. Now remember, phase 2 is the phase basically where we rebuild the data in order. Okay, again, I've put some keywords here to help you out. I've got sorted list, I've got merged, smallest to largest, 2 lists combined and ordered. Can you use those, making sure you have 3 key points to get 3 marks? I'm now going to show the answers. To pause if you want to have a go first. The list is being merged together. Well, that's true, isn't it? Because here, look, we started off with individual items and then we began to merge them. And then here, look, we merged and merged till we ended up with 1 list. Okay, so they're being merged together. When the 2 lists are merged, the items in them are put into a new ordered list. Well, that's right, isn't it? Because here, look, 39 was moved in front of 47 to put it in order. And then the 21 was moved in front here, in front of the 39. So that's basically covering that. Eventually 1 list is produced, which is in a sorted list. There's my 3 key points. Okay? Again, feel free to stop and just go through it step by step, and you will see that the points are actually quite simplistic. Okay, just to cover the key concepts of the merge sort and finish off, I want you to remember that the list is divided into 2. This is repeated until the elements are separate. The elements are then compared in pairs and placed into a sorted order and combined. The process is repeated until the list is recompiled into 1 sorted list. Remember, the merge sort is a very efficient method of sorting data, and it uses a technique called divide and conquer. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it and I hope it's helped you. If you've got any questions, please feel free to contact me on this channel.